Good morning, this is Miss Sessenbach, and I will be reading Chapter 11 of The First Rule of Punk. Hey, will you sign my petition? My language arts class had library orientation, and in the last few minutes we got to check out books from Mr. Baca, our school librarian. I stood in line at the circulation counter waiting my turn. The girl who spoke to me held a clipboard and wore a serious expression. She had a face full of freckles and the reddest hair I've ever seen, pulled up into a sloppy, lopsided bun on the top of her head. The girl's jacket, an old army one, was covered in pins and patches. There was a rainbow flag, a peace sign, and a pin that said, "I read banned books." "What's it for?" I asked, sliding my book further down the circulation counter. She moved along with me. "Better choices in the cafeteria," she said, putting the clipboard on the counter next to me. "Do we want another school year of lukewarm mac and cheese and oversteamed veggies?" "Don't forget the unidentifiable blobs," I added. "Exactly," she said, holding out a pen to me. "You know what I'm talking about." I took the pen and signed my name on the next available line. She'd only gotten 8 signatures. "How many do you need?" I asked, tapping the petition. "Mr. Jackson said I should get as many as I can, no max, but I'm aiming for at least 100. "You got a ways to go," I said. "Don't I know it? I'm Ellie, by the way." Her serious look softened with a smile. "Ah, Malou," I said. "I'm sure you'll get plenty of signatures. It is school lunch we're talking about." "I think so too," Ellie said. "So do these petitions really work?" "Doesn't hurt to try," Ellie said. "My grandma's an old activist, and she always says to me that it's important for us kids to have a voice. Plus, being involved in school looks good on college applications, right?" I nodded, even though I had no idea what she was talking about. We were in the 7th grade, and I wasn't exactly thinking about college yet. "You should make a petition for a less strict dress code," I said. "I'd sign that." "Not a bad idea," Ellie said, "but one petition at a time. Next up is a petition to get a daily 15-minute break in the morning. So our brains can refresh between classes." "That sounds like a good idea," I said. "Anyway, I should probably grab a few more signatures before the bell rings," Ellie said, adjusting her backpack. "All right, everyone, it's about that time," Mr. Baca called from behind the circulation desk, pointing at the clock. My first week of school was over, and that meant about 103 weeks to go. But who's counting? "Be sure to grab the flyer for our fall fiesta on your way out." He pointed to a stack of green papers on the counter. "It's got the talent show audition date and the art show deadline. So if you're interested in either of those, you should give it a read." "Thanks again," Ellie said, waving her clipboard. "Sure, good luck." I watched as she walked up to another girl in our class, her red bun shaken and threatening to topple over as she talked enthusiastically about cafeteria food. Maybe not everyone as Posada was so bad after all. Have a great day today.